everything that we will see in the next episode number 44 of the promotional anime, which is expected to be released on July 31st. I say that it is expected because we do not know if perhaps it continues to be delayed much more like the previous one, although I highly doubt it since the film was already released to begin with before going into details with what is coming in the next episode. Let's go first with a complete review of the episode 43. The chapter begins by showing us the last statements of the former Supreme Kai of Time, who affirms for the second time that he does not agree that so many timelines have been created and that therefore they must be eliminated so that the story is only one. The second round of the space-time tournament begins and the rules are almost the same as in the first tournament, with the difference that now they must obtain the fairies of time to be victorious, but each of these fairies is being guarded by nothing more and nothing less than the mysterious four hooded warriors. This time on the battlefield is also divided into four different areas, with a central area where it resides AEO's Supreme Kai of Time. The first group is that of Piccolo and Gohan, both arrived on the planet Namek, mixed together with Golden Frieza, Frost, King Cold, Bergamo and some others, despite the fact that most of them except for Frieza are not in any initial team, so Gohan deduces that they are his next enemies. However, to increase this tension, the first hooded warrior appears who finally reveals his identity. It is nothing more and nothing less than a Piccolo, but from some other timeline, its history and background we still do not know, much less why it decided to help the Supreme Kai of Time AEOs in its evil plan to exterminate all the lines temporary. Additional data: this new Piccolo has also received the supreme power of Dark Shinran, enhancing his strength just like Piccolo in Dragon Ball Superhero. In the second area find ourselves in an icy area, where we have here their wide Yamcha, Vegeta, and Hit together. Mainly very apart from them is Dr. Willow, but Yamcha he complains about being grouped with subjects with very unfriendly faces, something that Vegeta feels irritated by his presence. Here we are also introduced to the second hooded woman, who also shows her true appearance. We have never seen her before, so that's a completely new character. For its use of crystals, I presume that it may be someone who belongs to the same race as Lags, the companion hearts, met in the saga of the universal conflict. She could also handle crystals, however the new warrior can even create soldiers of crystal that Vegeta defeats very easily. The third scenario is one of the most gloomy because it is the planet Earth, exactly the battle zones where once took place the combat of the warriors of the future Gohan and Trunks against the androids. This is a very nostalgic area for many, even more for those who are in this area of the tournament, because it is precisely Trunks from the future facing nothing more and nothing less than his master Gohan from the future. But that would belong to another timeline. According to this new Gohan, in his timeline unfortunately he was the only survivor of the catastrophe of androids 17 and 18, witnessing the death of his disciple Trunks and much earlier the death of his friends. Gohan from the alternate future is much weaker in terms of his own will, for once left alone he was consumed by his negative thoughts, blaming himself all his life for his weakness in allowing such a tragedy to happen. This Gohan even goes on to say he cannot forgive himself. But thanks to the ancient Supreme Kai of Time who gave him more power thanks to the Dark Dragon spheres, his power was potentially increased and he has therefore decided never to lose it again. However, Trunks reproaches him since he is not the Gohan of his own timeline, as his master would never have lost his will in that way. Finally, in the fourth scenario and battle area, we are now on the planet Vegeta, where we only have Goku and Jiren, who being of the same team will cooperate together to any threat that arises, and well, just the threat that looms is his own father Bardock the fourth hooded. If it is now completely official, Bardock is that hooded of which we have been theorizing more than a year. Bardock appears transformed into Super Saiyan 3, whose presence excites Goku. Goku decides to use the Ultra Instinct signal that, as a curious fact, can be activated by his own will as in the manga. Episode number 44 is titled Goku vs. the Hooded Warrior. The fight of each one. Under that premise, it is clear that most of the episode will be focused on the fight of Goku Ultra Instinct against his father Bardock Super Saiyan 3. Yes, it's simple criteria: the Ultra Instinct should be stronger than a Super Saiyan of any level. It is true that Goku has every chance of winning since he has the help of Jiren, but let's also keep in mind that Bardock has proven to be very strong using only the Super Saiyan in the previous saga of the False Universe 7 facing Goku Black. So now with Phase 3 he should be even more powerful, and even more taking into account that his hidden potential was unlocked. And also originally in Dragon Ball Heroes Bardock can ascend to Super Saiyan 4, so it is not that Goku Ultra Instinct has it so easy either. But what I would most like to see without a doubt is to know Goku's reaction to seeing his father, because even though he is not from the same timeline he is still his father in some way, and the emotions should be the same. And well friends, until here with the full preview of episode 44 of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. If you liked the video, give like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time.